man, you having these fucking nobodies and all these fucking, who the fuck are these people?
Damn.
I want to see a podcast of just random motherfuckers on this
Yeah.
Disrespectfully, we can tell.
Hey, come on in.
Doing pretty chill.
Like we were saying, it's been 3 years since Celeste was on the podcast. She was on episode 8 of my original one. Did she show you it or no?
I looked it up the other day whenever we were talking about
And how much did you watch?
I watched probably the first minute or so.
And why only the first minute? Because were you cringing?
I think no, we were playing Fortnite or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were playing Fortnite or some shit. So I pulled it up. And I was like, oh, that's funny. And then I don't know if I linked it to someone. And then we're like, all right, we gotta go. Like we're already landing and shit.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So who these guests are is my buddy Celeste. You can see her name right there on the screen. And also, he prefers Ricardo. So I put Ricardo there. And he is her fiancé. So welcome, y'all. Welcome. So, kind of a look back into the last episode. Why did you cringe at the episode we did?
So, I'm sorry, my voice is so...
You're good.
I don't know. I just gave off very pick-me energy. It was very bad. I tried to watch it. I don't think I got 10 minutes in because then I was just like, no, this is bad.
Damn. I mean, after you said that, I was like, okay, I'm going to watch it. I'm like, oh my God. The audio was so horrible, first off. I had to watch it at 100 on my TV. And I'm like, I'm hearing myself. And then you're talking and then Ray's talking. And then I remember my brother. I watched the whole thing. My brother came in. And then he took over he became a third guest in the podcast. Because he sat here for an hour. I had a little, a plastic tote. Something. I had it in front of the bed, and he sat on it, and he was just over here talking with us for 3 hours, or an hour.
I think it was something about relationships or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
The conversation got very deep, and it lasted a while.
Yeah, dude.
From one thing that I noticed whenever prior to. Because I remember she mentioned your podcast and everything a while back. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then I brought it back up the other day. She brought it up, and I was like, okay, let me go back and look at your clips and stuff. And the thing that I fuck with is just how roomy it feels.
Yeah, that's the vibe I try to give.
Because I don't really as much as I try to make sure that everything looks really good whenever I try to stream or do anything like that. But yours is just super cozy. It's not over the top or very all over.
Yeah.
So I really fuck with it in that regards and stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And whenever we were looking at it and stuff, I was just like, this is the type of shit I like.
Yeah.
This is the type of shit that I like that I want to see more out of people.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you fuck with it, man.
I would probably watch it more, but most of your shit's UFC fights.
And yeah, there needs to be a mix up of guests because because Ricardo's actually the newest person forever because I didn't have a new person on. For a while since the last podcast because, certain things.
Yeah.
But, because now I'm getting back into, having new people and, getting to talk to other people.
Yeah.
And, I get, critiques sometimes from, close family members or whatever. He's like, damn, man, if it's somebody you don't know, have them buy you lunch or, you should charge them to have people on and shit. If they're going to promote, that's the thing, though, because that's kind of, the name of the game was, of podcasting in that regard. But, he was like, man, you having these fucking nobodies and all these fucking... who the fuck are these people?
Damn.
I mean, honestly, I prefer shit like that. I really do. I kind of think, bringing in people that people already know. And stuff, it's cool and all, especially with people who are, they don't talk much about their personal life. That's the best way to get them. But honestly, I've been thinking for a while that, I want to see a podcast of just random motherfuckers on this shit and get... into their brain and stuff. I mean, because think about it, you don't know shit about the people that you pass by the street and stuff.
Exactly.
You don't know their life and shit. You don't know their life story, and sometimes you'll sit down and talk to them for 2-3 hours, and that's just really dope. I would prefer that honestly, just to see random strangers, than people that already have a following and shit.
Yeah, like later on, like we'll get into like Joe Rogan and whatnot, but that's kind of where it stemmed from, because I remember this is kind of where the catalyst of what this ended up being was my brother was a fan of him, obviously, at that time. He was all into it, and he was listening to it on the car ride home back from college, and I took the ride with him.
Yeah.
So instead of, like, listening to music like I thought he would, it was these just people talking, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then, like, I realized what the hell is going on. Okay, they're talking about UFC. I kind of know what UFC is at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a woman. Okay, it's a different fucking weight. I don't know, but it's a woman, and she's the champion at that. I was like, what the fuck? It was, as I wrote it down, it was Misha Tate, and it was episode 794. And like they were talking about different shit. I was like, what the hell are they talking about? They talk about how Metro PCS was a piece of shit. Like, remember when everybody used to talk about that? Like, no, I don't like. Wait, we're live? We're live now? Misha Tate, we're on there. And then the world is flat. I just want to let everybody know the man is fucking us. That satellites are bullshit, and we have electromagnetism to get things stuck. Gravity doesn't exist. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then, like, listening, but then me and my brother, like, back and forth, like, it's a 4-hour drive. We end up talking ourselves, and he pauses the podcast eventually. Yeah. And then he's like, later on, he throws it back at me. He's like, motherfucker, I was trying to listen to this shit, but you're talking to me and shit. What? But that was kind of like the catalyst, because in school, like, I would be that person, I would, like, pretty much chill with everybody, talk with everybody. Like, I didn't stick to, like, you know, I had my groups or whatever, and I had, like, whoever I hung out with, but I was able to talk to whoever.
You were the social glue.
Yeah.
So, I know exactly, like, what group he would hang out with. And it was, like, all the horny, like, band kids.
Oh,
and
God.
I'm not even kidding.
Yeah,
like, I
believe
band kids are freaking
like,
crazy. We're crazy
seeing
people.
him and his, like, group of, like, friends and stuff, because they would, like, hang out, like, pretty close to where me and this one group would hang out at. And it was, like, you could tell that they were band kids.
Yeah. You know, we were different.
Disrespectfully, we could tell.
And that's all she wrote.